Good day, I am Priscilla Yapura, a student nurse from Our Lady of Fatima University, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Today I will demonstrate bed bath, shampooing, oral care, and back massage. Are basic hygiene and comfort measures that involve cleaning the body, washing the hair, maintaining oral hygiene, and providing relaxation through gentle massage to promote overall well-being. Review chart for any limitations in physical activity. Identifying limitation prevents patient discomfort and injury. Necessary equipment. Arranging items nearby is convenient, saves time. Perform hand hygiene and put on gloves. Hand hygiene prevents the spread of microorganisms. Good evening po, ma'am. Okay lang po ba kayo? Identify the patient. Discuss procedure with the patient and assess the patient's ability to assist in the bathing process. Identifying the patient ensures the right patient receives the intervention and help prevent errors. Close curtains around bed and close the door. This ensures the patient's privacy and lessen the risk for loss of body heat during the bath. Adjust the bed to a comfortable working height. Having the bed at the proper height prevents back and muscle strain. Kayo habang nasa bed and shampooing and oral care and back massage habang nasa bed. Loosen top covers and remove all except the top sheet. The patient is not exposed unnecessarily and warmth is maintained. Remove patient's gown and keep bath blanket in place. This provides uncluttered access during the bath and maintains warmth of the patient. Lay a towel across patient's chest and on the top of a blanket. This prevents chilling and keep the bath blanket dry. Fold the washcloth like a mitt on your hand so that there are no loose ends. Loose ends cool quickly and feel cold to the patient. With no cleanser on the washcloth, wipe on the eye from the inner part of the eye near the nose to the outer part. Soap is irritating to the eyes. Moving from the inner to the outer aspect of the eye prevents carrying debris toward the nasoclameral duct. Rinsing or turning the washcloth prevents spreading organism from one eye to the other. Bath patient's face, neck, and ears. Expose patient's forearm and place towel lengthwise under it, using firm strokes. Wash hand, arm, and axilla, lifting the arm as necessary to access the axillary region. The towel helps to keep the bed dry. Washing the far side first eliminates contaminating a clean area once it is washed. Place a folded towel on the bed next to the patient's hand and put basin on it. Soak the patient's hand in the basin. Placing the hand in the basin of water is an additional comfort measure for the patient. It facilitates thorough washing of the hands and between the fingers and aids in removing debris from under the skin.
Return bath blanket to the original position and expose far leg. Place towel under the far leg. Using firm stroke, wash, rinse if necessary, and dry leg from ankle to knee and knee to the groin. The towel protects linens and prevents the patient from feeling uncomfortable from a damp or wet bed. Washing from ankle to groin with firm strokes promote venous return. Wash, rinse if necessary, and dry the foot. Drying of the feet is important to prevent irritation, possible skin breakdown, and infection. Make sure patient is covered with bath blanket. Change water and washcloth at this point or earlier if necessary. The bath blanket maintains warmth and privacy. Assist patient to prone or side-lying position. Put on gloves if not applied earlier. Position bath blanket and towel to expose only the back and buttocks. Positioning the towel and bath blanket protects the patient's privacy and provides warmth. Wash, rinse if necessary, and dry back and buttocks area. Place a waterproof pad. It prevents the pillow to get wet. Put a towel on the patient's eye so the water will not get into the patient's eye. Place the basin under the bed. Brush and comb the patient's hair so you can check if there's any lesion on the patient's head. Obtain warm water. Check the temperature of the water. Pour the water on the patient's hair. Apply shampoo and massaging it into the scalp. Massaging it into the scalp so you can wash the hair fully. Rinse the hair and dry the hair and the scalp. I will dry the patient's hair and scalp with a second towel. Remove supplies and assist the patient. Perform hand hygiene.
And next is the oral care.
Put on gloves. Hand hygiene will prevent the spread of microorganisms. Adjust the bed height. Assist the patient into a sitting position. Assist the patient to take a sip from the cup of water. Let the patient gargle or rinse her mouth. Through a toothbrush and a toothpaste, brush the teeth of the patient. Brush the patient's teeth front to back motion. This motion will keep the patient's teeth clean. And assist the patient to rinse her mouth. Wipe the patient's mouth using a towel. Give patient a back rub. Back massage may be given also after perineal care. Apply appropriate emollient and or skin barrier product. A back rub improves circulation to the tissue and is an aid to relaxation. Assist the patient to a prone position. While assessing, ask the patient if she has an allergy. Take off the back of the patient's gown. Encourage the patient to deep breathing. Continue the massage for 3 minutes. Bring back the patient's gown. Help patient put on a clean gown and assist with the use of other personal toiletries such as deodorant or cosmetics. This provides for the patient's warmth and comfort. Assess the patient's comfort. Perform hand hygiene. Remove the bath towel. Document the patient's status. Change bed linens, dispose of soiled linens according to the agency policy. Document the procedure. When finished, make sure the patient is comfortable with the side rails up and the bed is the lowest position.
Good day, I am Crislida Yunopra, your student nurse from Our Lady of Fatima University, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Today, I will demonstrate two different transferring techniques. First is the bed to chair. Ma'am, pasok na po ako. First, identify the doctor's order. Reviewing the medical record and plan of care validates the correct patient and correct procedure.
Second, proper hand hygiene.
The rationale for hand hygiene is to prevent the spread of microorganisms.
Check for the patient's privacy.
Good day po, ma'am. Kumusta po kayo?
Third, identify the
Okay lang po,
patient.
guys. Tingnan ko po yung...
Identifying the identification of the patient validates the correct patient and correct
Ma'am, may
procedure.
I know your name po? Kailan po yung birthday niyo?
Explain the procedure to the patient. Explaining the procedure helps the anxiety and prepare the patient for what to expect.
Okay, pababa ko lang po yung...
Adjust the beds of the patient.
Adjust natin yung...
Proper bed height and positioning facilitate the transfer. Lock every corner of the bed. Locking breaks or bracing the chair prevents movement and during transfer and increases stability and patient safety. Also lock the wheels of the wheelchair or the chair.
Ma'am, ano ko lang po yung... Ano niyo po?
Fold the linens. Lower the side rail. It helps you to assist more easier the patient.
Assist lang po kita. Upo po tayo.
Assist the patient to sit.
Ilalagyan lang po ng ano.
Put the belt on the patient's waist.
Ano po?
Putting the gait belts improve the caregiver, reducing the risk of musculoskeletal injuries, staff, and the patient. Stand facing the patient, spread your feet above shoulder with park, and flex your hips and knees. Assist the patient carefully. And assist the patient to put her hands on the side of the wheelchair.
Next is the chair to bed technique. Hawak lang po ulit. One,
Transfer the patient from chair to bed.
one, two. Remove ko lang po yung ano niya.
Remove the patient's waist belt.
Sige lang po. Hawak ulit.
Assist the patient to lie down in her original position.
One, two.
Put the linens again and cover the patient.
Okay po. I-document ko lang po yun niya.
Document the situation.
Okay naman po. Ma'am. Okay.
Remove the gloves and do a proper hygiene. Leave anxiety by the patient.
Good day, I am Islida Inopar, student nurse from Our Lady of Fatima University, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Today, I will demonstrate cold and hot compress. What is cold compress application? A cold compress is used to cool an injured area, reducing pain, swelling, and inflammation. Indication for cold therapy include direct trauma, muscle spasms, dental pain, and muscle sprains. For hot compress application, a warm compress is used to increase blood flow to sore areas of the body, which can reduce pain and speed up the healing process. Indication for using a hot compress include muscle spasms, congestion, styes, ear infection, boils, and menstrual cramps.
Contraindications for cold therapy include areas with compromised circulation or sensitivity to cold. Hot therapy include areas with circulatory compromise, open wounds, or skin damage. Verify doctor's order. Review patient's chart for medical history and contraindication that may prohibit the use of hot or warm therapy. Verify patient's identity. Patient identification validates the correct patient and correct
May I know your name
setting.
po? When is your birthday po? Okay po.
Explain procedure to the patient clearly and completely with patient's
Ang gawin po
approval.
natin ngayon is for cold
Explaining
compress
help
po.
ally anxiety and
Applyan po kita ng
prepare
cold
the
compress
patient
po
for
para
what to expect.
bawasan po yung sakit na nararamdaman po ng kanang binti niyo po, which is yung masakit yung pong paa. So, mamaya po medyo po makakaramdam po kayo ng paninigis na paa dahil nga po dun sa cold compress.
Provide privacy at all times. I will close the curtains lang po to provide privacy. Closing the door or curtain provides for privacy. Gather all the equipment.
Sorry, equipment.
Gathering all the equipment will save you time.
Cold compress bag and ice. And for the hot compress later is the cold hot compress bag, the warm water, a towel, and the stove.
Perform hand hygiene and apply clean gloves. Hand hygiene prevents the spread of microorganisms. Position patient in bed, kept affected body part in proper alignment, exposed body part to be treated, drape patient as needed. Assess patient's skin around the area to be treated and the client's temperature and pain sensitivity. Inspect wound if any for size, color, odor, tenderness, and drainage. Describe sensations patient would feel and precaution to prevent from colding. Place a waterproof pad or towel under the patient's body part if appropriate. Apply waterproof pad on the affected area. Applying waterproof pad to prevent liquid damage and stains. Put crushed ice on the cold compress bag. Make sure to tighten the cold compress bag so there is no air left. Submerge washcloth or small towel into the water and wring out excess moisture. Apply cold compress to affected area molded over the site.
Yung duration po niyan is up to 30 minutes. Babalikan ko po yan every 5 minutes po.
Check skin condition every 5 minutes. Stop application after 30 minutes duration. Inspect the body part of the wound condition for evidence of the effectiveness of therapy and sensitivity to touch. Ask the patient to describe the level of comfort and burning sensation following the treatment. Remove gloves, dispose of properly, and perform hand hygiene. Remove, clean, dry, and store or dispose of supplies and equipment accordingly. Document and report all pertinent information of the procedure performed.
Thank you po. For the hot dog.
Assume that we already checked the patient's identity in the beginning of the video. Performed hand hygiene and applied clean gloves. Hand hygiene will prevent the spread of microorganisms. Explain procedure to the patient clearly and completely with patient's approval. Explaining the patient, prepare the patient for what to expect. Describe sensation patient would feel and precautions to prevent burning. Position patient in bed, kept affected body part in proper alignment. Exposed body part to be treated, grip patient as needed. Assess patient's skin around the area to be treated and the client's temperature and pain sensitivity. Inspect wound if any for size, color, odor, internalness, and drainage. Put a towel on the patient's body. Place a towel or waterproof pad under the area that you will treat. Put a warm water on the hot compress bag. Check if there is no leakage on the hot compress bag. Make sure to tighten it so there will no air left on the bag. Apply heat compress to the affected area molded over the side. Check the area of application every 5 minutes for tissue tolerance. After the prescribed time for the treatment, remove the warm compress. Inspect the body part of the wound condition for evidence of the effectiveness of therapy and sensitivity to touch. Ask the patient to describe level of comfort and burning sensation following the treatment. Remove gloves, dispose of properly, and perform hand hygiene. Remove, clean, dry, and store or dispose of supplies and equipment accordingly. Performed hand hygiene. Again, the importance of hand hygiene is to protect and to prevent the microorganism for spreading. Document and report all pertinent information of the procedure performed.
Thank you po for your cooperation po.